Canadians are wealthier than ever, according to the new Wealthscapes report by Toronto firm Environics Analytics. For the first time ever, our average household net worth is more than $400,000. Peter, you're the lead developer of this report. Can you tell us why Canadians fared so well in 2012?
Canada benefited from a global economic recovery in 2012. We saw very strong economic growth in Europe, in the US. This buoyed Canadian financial balance sheets. We saw the stock market doing extremely well in 2012. Liquid assets up across Canada, both in terms of savings rates and capital appreciation. Likewise, we saw great real estate performance. Finally, Canadians seem to be getting the message and really toning down their debt growth.
Our household debt growth is growing at a relatively low rate.
At about 3.3%, Canadian household debt growth is the lowest we've seen in recent memory. Every year since the financial crisis, we've seen a decline in debt growth. Consumer debt has actually been very modest this year, only about 1.4%. So even the debt growth that we are seeing tends to be lower interest rate mortgage debt.
Let's talk about the different trends that you saw in Canada. What set Nova Scotia apart?
Their investors have a very unusual psyche compared to other Canadian households. They tend to embrace risk. They don't worry so much with risky holdings such as stocks and investment funds. In the past, that proved to be a little bit of a hindrance. Stock markets collapsed and Nova Scotia household balance sheets took a heck of a beating. This past year, stock markets were well up. Nova Scotia stuck to their cards and they grew as a result.
And Saskatchewan seemed to do really well.
Very strong real estate growth. The commodity-based economy and the resource-based economy out there has done extremely well. We've seen growth in both real estate, liquid assets, although it's been a little bit tempered by growth in household debt.
And did you find any surprises in Ontario?
There was an increase in household debt in Ontario, but consumer debt actually declined. Mortgages were up, but consumer debt declined. That has to be a first in Canada in recent memory.